100 years ago, Easterseals began with a vision to assure that children and adults with disabilities would have access to quality medical care, and that they would be included and welcomed as members of their communities. Today, we are proud of the impact we have made throughout our 100 years of service to make this vision a reality as a powerful advocate and leading provider of innovative services for children and adults with disabilities, veterans, and seniors. In marking this milestone, Easterseals was recognized in communities and media nationwide for our legacy of delivering equality, dignity, and independence to children and adults with disabilities, and for our continued commitment to advancing a world in which every one of us is 100% included and 100% empowered to realize our full potential. In 2019, 1.5 million people and families across the country turned to Easterseals for services and supports that truly change their lives, helping them to live, learn, work, and play in their communities. And during our 100th anniversary in 2019, we continue to impact lives.
Today, 78,000 of our young children living in poverty are still not having the opportunity to participate in early education. And those first 4 years are absolutely the most critical to their future development.
Nearly 125,000 infants, toddlers, and young children were provided early intervention and high-quality inclusive childcare to assure they get the best possible start in life. Our autism services touch the lives of more than 35,000 children and adults living on the autism spectrum, providing them with services that run the gamut from early intervention and after-school care to assistive technology, employment, and residential services.
This society would not be running. You would not have all these people with disabilities in employment areas. You would not have them being a regular citizen of the community, let alone the country and the world.
Our workforce services ensured that more than 75,000 people with disabilities, veterans, and older adults got the supports they needed to identify and leverage their skills, receive training, and find meaningful employment. Nearly 20,000 veterans and military families successfully reintegrated into civilian life by leveraging Easterseals services for themselves and for their families.
Looking back now, I know that we'll be okay, and I know that Easterseals had played a huge part in that.
We were the provider of choice for tens of thousands of children and adults who came to us for medical rehabilitation services, including physical, occupational, speech, nutrition, and other therapies. We deliver the joy of camp to more than 28,000 kids, teens, and adults, providing them with the independence and fun such an experience brings. We remain a powerful advocate at the local, state, and federal levels to assure that children and adults with disabilities, veterans, and seniors have equal access to healthcare, education, and employment true to our founders' vision.
Congratulations to the supporters of Easterseals.
It's also my privilege to congratulate Easterseals for 100 years of tireless leadership and activism.
As we begin our second century of service, we remain committed to changing the way the world defines and views disability. We are inspired to continue to change the world, one life at a time, and invite you to join us to assure that individuals and families living with disability have Easterseals to turn to in their communities when they need us, now and in the future.